Assalamualaikum. My name is Jana Samsudin. My topic report is about nature and characteristic of assessment. Nature of assessment. Assessment is embedded in the learning process. It is tightly interconnected with curriculum and instruction. So, as a teacher and student work towards the achievement of curriculum outcomes, assessment plays a constant role in informing instruction, guiding the student next step, and checking progress and achievement. So, yung assessment, siya yung nagbibigay ng resulta o yung kinalabasan ng ginawa ng estudyante at guro. Another nature of assessment. It gives students a measure of their progress as a learner. Second, it helps in collection of frequent feedback on student learning and how they respond to particular teaching approaches. The last is uses variety of strategies. Thus, assessment includes those activities undertaken by teachers and by their students in assessing themselves, which provide information to be used as feedback to modify the teaching and learning activities in which they are engaged. So, ang assessment ay siya yung nagbibigay ng information na gagamitin bilang feedback to modify the teaching and learning activities both student and teachers. Characteristic of assessment. Assessment, if is to adequately fulfill its purpose, should satisfy the requirements of the four key characteristics. First is validity, second is reliability, third is practically, and the last characteristic is accuracy. A test must achieve validity, reliability, and practically. First is a test is valid if measure what you want to measure. Number two, tests are reliable if their results are consistent. If administered to the same student on another occasion, they will be obtained the same results. And another one is a test has practically. The first one is validity. It is the degree to which a test measures what is supposed to measure or can be used successfully for the purpose for which it is intended. This means you should be clear about exactly you want to test. Two questions must be considered. Number one, what precisely does the test measure? Number two, how well does it do it? Types of validity. Number one, content validity is concerned with what is being tested. The most important issues for a teacher when preparing a test are test relevance and content coverage. Number two is empirical validity. Is usually referred to as statistical validity. For example, scores given at the end of the course, the teacher's judgment of his student, external examination. Yun na yung exam na binibigay ng teacher. Number 3 is phase validity and number 4 is construct validity. Reliability. It means the stability of a test scores, presumably, if the same test is given twice to the same groups of students under the same condition, it will give the same results. These are requisites of dependable tests. We have multiple sample, standard condition, standard task, and standard scoring. The third characteristic is practically. Assessment is it practically or usability. A test which is valid and reliable, but difficult to administer, score, or require too much equipment or money may fail to gain acceptance. The last characteristic is accuracy. Accuracy means that the test should be free from grammatical, spelling, and punctuation errors frequently found in EFL test papers. The teacher should be choose the test material from reliable sources like books. Accuracy, the numbering of question, sub-questions, and items should be correct. C. The direction for each question should be accurately and concisely worded, with the same marks allotted for it as well as time allotted for the word test. For instance, if the teacher wants his student to write the correct word chosen from 3 or 4 choices, example, the multiple choices question. The factor which affect a test and make it unacceptable. Number one is length of test. A short test is likely to less valid and less reliable than a long test. On the other hand, a very long test also lacks these two criteria. It will be tiring and score will be distorted. Number two is choice of test technique. Number three is writing the test. Number four is test administration. And number five is the question paper. Okay, that's all. Thank you.